All right, so this is a longer version of talking about this pipe. This is a reservist pipe. The top. This is paint. Um, there are about 4 different things as a German soldier between 1870s and 1940s. Usually it stopped around the 1920s, but 1940s, some of them you'll see. This is one of the 4 usual items. There are canteens. I've never actually seen one in real life. I've seen photos of other people's collections. There are pipes. This is what this falls under. There are pictures, which is a giant photograph showing a military scene in the background, then cut out photos of the guy's face plastered on top of the troops that are in that photo so they could be sort of mass produced, talking about your service. Reservist steins, which I'll do a video on 2 of them that I have. And then, again, the reservist pipe. That is what this is. This is sadly missing the crown of the pipe. Some of them are very fancy and ornate. Depending if you're using cavalry regiment, there could be a horse on top. 2, maybe a helmet or something. Never know, because the top is not part of this pipe anymore. But it is very nicely done. As you can see, you have the flowers going around with the bow on the bottom with the German flag colors around the bow. To the pipes, or to the flowers on the other side, you have, I'm not entirely sure, the 2 generals in the background. And then you have King, Emperor, apologies, he's not a king, he's an emperor. One of the emperors of the German Empire. If we spin it around, I can zoom in. This should be the guy, Zimmer Andermann. Talking about who he was and what company he was in. My German is not the best for this, but Infantry Regiment number 12, I believe. It's telling you exactly what regiment. And then 8th Company in New Ulmis. And then he only served there for 1 year, so 1892 to 1892. Sadly, this thing has a crack down it. But to show that these things were actually used, it's a little hard to see in there, but this thing is full of grime. The person who had this used it quite a bit. He enjoyed smoking out of this pipe, and that's what they were meant for. Some of them you'll see that have just sat on a shelf because it was for their time in service. There are photos, real photo postcards, of troops who had gotten out of the reserves, and they're smoking their reservist pipes together, which is honestly a very cool thing to see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I sure do. If you're ever looking for a pipe, just for your guys' price range, if you're in Germany, or go around and you can find one in this condition, it's probably a $50 to $100 pipe. That's about $50 in Germany, $100 in the States, unless you're in one of the higher paying states. I don't know about Canada, and I don't know about Great Britain. I'd say maybe up to $150 for this pipe here. But I digress. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you tune into the channel for more things. But as always, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Chris, signing off.